Before you dive in creating web pages in Dreameaver CS6, I think it's helpful if you understand first how the web actually works. Without this fundamental understanding, it can be frustrating to understand why we do some of the things that we do when working in Dreameaver CS6. First of all, when you hear the term the web, or the World Wide Web, you're essentially describing the brand that has been assigned to the internet that we know and use today on our computers, mobile devices, and even appliances. In reality, however, the web simply refers to a bunch of computers publicly available that are each running special web server software that allows them to provide web pages to each and every one of us. Now, the critical thing that makes the web work, however, is that all of these computers are connected together either directly or indirectly via the internet access that we have at home and in our offices. Each and every computer that is running this web server software is accessible through the world using a unique number called an IP address. Think of an IP address like a phone number. You know, when you want to call a friend or family member, you dial the number and you're then connected to the other person's phone so you and that friend can have a conversation. The web is no different. Now, the reality is that if we wanted to, we could access each and every web page on the internet using its own unique IP address. However, it wouldn't be nearly as intuitive to say, hey, check out my web page at 126.42.98.56. I don't think the web would have been nearly as successful as it is today using this system. So to make it more intuitive and memorable for users to remember web pages, those IP addresses that make each and every web server unique is connected to an easier to remember address called a domain name. These domain names, such as videotobrain.com and chiliusgraphicservices.com, are easy to remember and resolve to the appropriate IP address behind the scenes to make the web work so successfully. Once you reach the intended web server that you're trying to connect to, there are files on each and every computer called web pages that load into your browser to display the content of the website on that server. As you can see, it's not very complicated to understand how the web actually works and what happens when we open up our web browser and enter a URL to view a web page. But having this understanding will help you to be a better web designer and will also help you to troubleshoot problems should they arise.